Hello and welcome everyone. Today I'm headed to the southwestern corner of Layton on a hunt for a black bear. Let's see if the 12-gauge slugs can measure up to the challenge. This time Doc wants me to get right up next to one. I'll need to travel to Roonachee Church and harvest a black bear down within 50 meters with a slug. The Roonachee Church is a little out of the way, but it's kind of a fun place to visit. It has a portion of shoreline as well as a hunting stand, so it's a good bet I'll find some bears in one place or the other. I haven't spent much time there yet, so we'll have to do a little scouting first to see what bears are in the area. Black bears are a tough species to sneak up on, so I need to watch my windage, visibility, and noise to get in close. I'll be looking for them during the feed and drink times, which has since changed in a recent update. So if you're tackling this mission, keep in mind that your zone times may be different from mine. If you're playing mostly vanilla like me, unlocking the 12-gauge slugs will also be key, as they will match up nicely with a Class 7 animal. When I began this mission, I hadn't unlocked them yet though, so I decided to scout the area in the meantime. I spawned in at the Roonachee Western Outpost late in the evening and began the hike to the church. My plan was to scout the shoreline, looking for bears in their drink zones. I didn't have much luck, but I finally ran into some near the western edge. I only spotted a couple females, but the second zone had a male track in it. I wanted to check back in on it later, so I set up a tent 250 meters away and called it a night. A few days later, I returned early in the morning, intending to scout for bears around the hunting stand during their eating time. I ran into a level 4 male in a zone on the way. His zone was just outside the highlighted area. Using the distressed fawn collar to lure him in might work, but sadly I hadn't unlocked it yet. From there, I found a bunch of zones but no black bears. I still needed shotgun points for the 12-gauge slugs before I could hunt anyway, so it was a while before I got the chance to return. A shotgun grind, and several missions later I was ready. My best lead on a decent bear was a mysterious male at the drink zone. So I set the time and spawned in at the tent. There were no bears there yet, so I crept my way in close, hid under a bush, and waited. First, I got a few warning calls from a female who picked up on my scent. After a short wait, I could hear something moving to my left. Sure enough, she was making her way into the zone. I could have gone after her to complete the mission, but I wanted to see if the males were there too, so I waited a little longer. Then I began to hear something in the brush. It's the level 4 from the feed zone. He's not exactly a monster, but he'll do the trick. With my target acquired, I began to close the distance. I took my time, making sure to slowly crawl from bush to bush, keeping my noise and my visibility low. The wind was in my favor, but I kept an eye on it too, in case it shifted. Now I'm within the 50 meters, but need a clear shot. Nailed him. He's a common colored silver at 16.27. Not a monster, but still a decent harvest. The 12-gauge slugs got him through both lungs at 35 meters. With all requirements met, I completed the mission. Well, my options were a little limited, but it's good to know that the 12-gauge slugs work great for black bears. If this video was helpful or you learned something along the way, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll be adding more of these guides as I go along with my progression, so be sure to check in for more Call of the Wild content. Thanks for watching.